56. I'm developing brittle bones. Nim TV.
Thanks, old man. Hey guys, sorry for being a bit late. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sunday is the worst weekend day of the week. Your Depresso Camilla loss? Yeah, we gotta talk about all that. That was dreadfully bad. I won't be saying much today, stream, but I hope everyone's having a good day. Hey, Exquisite. Thank you for letting me know, and of course, man, Sunday. Thank you for being here nonetheless. Hey, Marshmallow. Hey, Chiku. Thank you for being the first two here. You guys were here on the YouTube stream, because I announced it earlier. Alright, I'm double checking if we got everything. I think we did. When is the Faye trailer again? That's the day I have to do my Twitch sponsorship for Enshrouded. You cannot believe Claude actually won? Yeah, Claude actually ruined everything, and I'll get to why. But yeah, there's a lot to cover. Sup, Pookies? I have an essay due in 2 hours, and you wanted I. Well, this is why you shouldn't procrastinate. Alright. Sorry, I'm just briefly going over some dumb shit that I'm reading.
If we don't get silhouettes today, trailer is on Tuesday, same day as version update, which seems to be the new normal.
Alright, I'm accumulating a bunch of posts to get across the point. But man, shouts IS. Shouts IS. This dog shit company that doesn't know how to do anything. All right, I think I got all the posts up. All right, well, let's get to it. If it isn't obvious, I think they screwed up again. And if it isn't obvious, I know people think it's hilarious and whatnot. I mean, I think it's funny too. I think it's funny that this game's been around for 7 years. Ran by a company that doesn't know how to do anything right. Genuinely. I wanted to make a video off stream about it, but I was like... And it was on my mind all night long, to the point where I couldn't even sleep for a while, because I was just thinking about how stupid this all was. And I'm not truly mad at the result. No, I'm mad at how it happened. I'm not mad at the result. Was Edelgard likely to win this entire thing? No. No. She probably wasn't going to win, and I did want Green Dream to happen, right? So I'm not truly mad, but I'm mad that this is even still a thing, because they can't do anything right. But yeah, I'll get into it. I'll get into it. This is it's dumb. What else is there to say? It's just dumb. But yeah, let me set up all these pages first, and then start. Also, if anyone here, I'm gonna tell you right now, if anyone here wants to tell me some bullshit about how Team Peony or any team against Edelgard was just so masterfully smarter than everybody else, that they had strategy, I worry for your future. The fact that you think Fire Emblem Heroes in 2024 has players that are actually caring about strategy. I worry for you if that's what you truly believe in. All right, I think I have it all put together properly. AHR is too popular to win. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, you guys don't understand how bad this is. IS is literally a company that doesn't understand the basics. I'll give you an analogy after I can get this stupid thing to connect. Number of time Edelgard loses is going to be a running gag. Yeah, just as much of a gag as IS being competent game company. Just as much as it's a gag that this is a good game. I agree, it's a gag. I think it's funny. I think it's funny after 7 years. This is what we're getting. I think it's funny that we aren't in EOS yet. I think it's funny that we're not even asking for EOS yet. Like the majority of players. I mean, I'm asking for it at this point. I have no faith in this company, not anymore. This isn't the first time I've been so disappointed in a voting gauntlet. It's not. It first happened way back when with Lynn and Camilla, and I made an entire video about it, that I was so disappointed that Camilla beat Lynn. Despite the fact Lynn at the time was the most popular hero in Fire Emblem Heroes. She had more votes than any other character in Choose Your Legends up to that point. Only surpassed by, surprise, surprise, Edelgard. But she lost because she had something around 3 times advantage. But because of voting gauntlet rules, she lost. Right? You know how it works. But yeah, I'll get into it. It's laughable. It's just so laughable. Yeah. I don't think people understand this. I'll give people a few moments to show up, but I'll get into it. I'm not upset with the result because I knew she was probably not going to win, right? I would be crazy to think, oh, this is the year she's gonna. I mean, verbally I wanted to believe that, but like, your heart wants that, but your mind knows better, right? It's like if you buy a lottery ticket, you know, your heart wants it to win, but your mind knows that's not happening. If that makes any sense to people. Technically, Ike had more than Lynn combining his PRR and RD votes from 201. Sure. Sure. That's true. That doesn't change anything. Again, the point was, at that point, Lynn had 2 to 3 times more voters, if not even more, than Camilla, and she lost. And that was the time I was like, I'm not taking VG seriously again, because that doesn't make any sense. That was how many years ago? 6? 6 years ago? That was 6 years ago, I think. Nice to see after 6 years, nothing has changed. Voting system sucks. Like, after all these years, you think they fix it. The The company should make this game so much better with simple decisions. Yeah. That's why the premise of this entire discussion is just give us EOS. End of service. You clearly don't care. ICE just does not care.
Do you know about the tragedy of Darth Edelgard the Vice?
You're the least funny
Edelgard
person here,
was a fire
Sugma.
emblem
You are the
lord
least.
so strong and so popular.
I'm just gonna
that
shut up
she
and
had
wait for
the
this to
most
pass.
Gauntlet odds against her. Ironic she could protect others from losing VG, but not herself.
And where's who's gonna be free unit after VG? I'll talk about all of that. Again, I want to shoot an offline video about all this, but man, I have not slept well all week, and it was worse because my parents were arguing about something in the morning, and that woke me up as well. So it's just like, well, I guess I just won't sleep properly all week long. So I feel like shit. The results are shit. Let's get into it. My condolences for Edelgard. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want the game to end. That's what I want. Alright. Before we begin. Yeah, this is the... Fire Emblem Heroes is the gacha game carried the hardest by its IP. By the IP. Ask yourselves, truthfully, honestly, how good is Fire Emblem Heroes?
Back on your seat, old man. I'm the one in charge here.
Okay, thanks, Gamings. You added Winter Rain to your playlist? No, it's automatic. Ask yourselves truthfully, if you remove Fire Emblem from Fire Emblem Heroes, right? Just call it something else. Call it Random Heroes, the game, and you replace all the Fire Emblem Heroes characters with random ass characters. Would you still play this game? Ask yourself that honestly, truthfully. Please. I challenge you to do that. Because I know my answer. Heck no. It's the IP that got me to play. And it's the IP that has kept me here. And it barely keeps me here. It's the community that first and foremost keeps me here. Because outside of that, I don't see the benefits of anything here. Like this game. Fire Emblem Heroes is not inherently fun. What is the point of a game? To have fun. Fire Emblem Heroes is not inherently fun. There are a lot of things I take fun in, but the game itself is not inherently fun. Going through Training Tower every month, not fun. Right? Grand Hero battles and whatnot, sometimes you have fun, but most of the time they're snooze fest. So I'm indifferent against that. Ether raids, most times, it's a chore. That's not fun. I have enough chores in real life. I don't need to go on a game to have more chores. You know where I'm going with this?
I am a day one player. I gave up around 5 years in.
Right. Right. So, I'm just setting this up. The premise is, this game is inherently not good. It's the IP that carried it all the way here. And when you have a company that doesn't care, then that's even worse. Because that means there's no redemption. There's nothing to improve on. So, enough with the prologue. Let's get to the actual thing, all right? I'll show you guys why this entire thing was so laughably bad. It hurts me so much to see it get ran into the ground. Exactly. At this point, I feel like I want to quit. I only face scams my orbs and Valentine. It also scammed me today for a dream milliliter. Wow, rip. Went from 4 out of 5 at launch to 0 out of 5 in about 2 to 3 years. Legitimately, the game upon launch was one of the best gacha games out there. But that was 2017. It's now 2024. We're in a different universe. All right. Community lets it happen without complaint. Yeah, I agree. All right, I think we've already set it up, so let's start. Didn't it compete with Dokkan Battle at times? Yes. Yes, it did. That's how good Faye was. South Africa Mila 2? Yeah, we'll get into all that. All right, I don't think I'm missing anything, so let's get started. So before we begin, this is a rant. Full disclosure, it's a rant. So if you know what a rant is, you know what to expect. And before we begin, I'm not mad at the result. I'm mad at the fact that this is still happening. All right. Okay. Let's set the field. Before we begin on anything, let's set the field so everyone understands why this is ridiculous. You know what? Let me change the music too. Okay. Before we begin, let's set the field. Do you guys know how voting works? Do you? I suppose everybody in our lives has voted on something at least, right? The way a vote works is that people place a ballot in on what they believe and want to win, and the one with the majority at the end of it wins, right? It is something that inherently favors the majority. That is how a vote should work. Now, imagine you were voting for, say, if you're an American, the presidential election, right? And it's like, say, I don't know, like Hillary Clinton versus Trump. And Trump's looking like he's gonna win. And in the final hour of voting, Hillary gets a 12 times multiplier. And she wins the vote. And the majority of the country didn't vote for her, but she wins. That'd be ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Wouldn't it? That's not how voting works. The way a vote works should be, generally speaking, the majority wins. That's how voting works. Farm Heroes doesn't even understand that. Truthfully. How long have we had this current voting gauntlet system? Really? Has it been 6 years since it's been last adjusted? The system as it stands favors the minority by far. As soon as a team has around 2 times more people on it, and as it gets higher and higher, it gets worse and worse until it gets too high, then you can overwhelm them. But from anywhere from 2 to 5 times more people, the side of less people is still more favored. That's how insane it is mathematically, right? Because if you think about it, and I'm going to show you through the examples with what happened with Edelgard and Peony. If you have multiple multipliers of 11x and 12x in the final hour, side by side, how does the other team win? That's simple. They don't. You cannot overcome that number. It's too much. And before someone says, oh, it's strategy. It's 2024. Farm Heroes does not care about strategy. The players who care about strategy have long left. Nobody cares about strategy. If it isn't obvious yet, the weapon triangle was too complex for most Fire Emblem Heroes players, which is why in 2024, it doesn't even matter anymore. Oh, hey, let's have the best far save hero be a red hero, say Dual Byleth, versus the best tank buster as a green hero, Dual Leon. Who should win that fight? You know the answer. Dual Leons actually win that fight the majority of times. That's green versus red. They don't care about weapon triangle. Weapon triangle has stopped mattering a long time ago, all right? There's no strategy, anything anymore. Okay, but let's get to it. So here are the results. In a game that people don't even understand how voting works anymore. Sorry, in a game that's ran by a company that doesn't understand how voting works. And you might look at this and say like, oh, well, you know, what's the big deal? This has happened before. It has happened before. Oh, I'm missing an image. I just realized. Day 1 voting gauntlet results. That's what we're missing. Or hour 1 voting gauntlet. Did you see Peony beat Edelgard? That's... Yes. That's what we're talking about. Hold on. Let me show you guys. I think I should search hour. All right, I need to set the field because I feel like unless I show you everything, I think most people are going to lose track of what's going on. Wow, where did it go? Here, first hour army sizes. Here. Before we begin, as a reminder, here are the breakdowns of Voting Gauntlet. Alright, you don't have to just look at this instance. There are many instances of these throughout the years. I would challenge someone to go through the data, and you will find the team with more voters generally loses. Which again, defeats the purpose of voting. And I'll get into why in a moment, but that is preposterously dumb. I thought the Voting Gauntlet system and the bonus system, the idea was so that the disadvantaged team doesn't lose all the time, but they should generally lose, right? This is to give them a chance of winning, not so that they can always win. Yet, that's the result. The disadvantaged team often wins. So let's go over the first hour voting. The first hour voting isn't the final number, but it gives us a pretty good general idea of how it looks. And Edelgard likely had about 2 times more people than Peony. Govek had slightly more people than Dimitri. And Camilla had a lot more people than Claude. Alir had almost twice as many people as Soniki. Now, let's go over the results. Edelgard had more people. Govek had more people. Camilla had more people. Alir had more people. What were the results? Edelgard had more people, lost. Govek had more people, lost. Camilla had more people, lost. Alir had more people, won, but barely won. Look at the numbers. That was the closest battle. Well, actually, Govek and Dimitri was the closest battle. This was the second closest battle. And I'm not talking just about this Voting Gauntlet. No, if you go back to the past Voting Gauntlets, you'll see the exact same thing. Generally speaking, the side with more people loses. Loses. Does that make any sense? A system like this is going to piss off more people than make people happy. Because the majority are upset, right? To have more voters means you have more people on your side. Therefore, the majority of people will be upset about these results because you have a system that favors the disadvantaged side. Makes no sense. Do you want to know how little sense this makes? If I wanted Edelgard to win, I'm not on Edelgard's side. I'm on Peony's side. Does that make any sense? If I want Edelgard to win this Voting Gauntlet round, I'm not on Edelgard's side. I should join Peony's side. Does that make any sense? Let me ask you guys that. Does that make any sense? Genuinely. Because that's what the system tells you to do. If a side is very heavily favored, you need to join the other side. Because once it balances out, you're more likely to win. If it's too disadvantaged, you're less likely to win. In fact, joining the other side means you have opportunities to sabotage that side, right? Using your bonuses early instead of later. If that's how it is to play Voting Gauntlet, then you've lost all credibility, all sensibility. That makes zero sense, but that's what we're being told to do. It's been 6 years of this new Voting Gauntlet format, and we still don't get it. If you want someone to win, join the opposite side. Not the actual side, join the opposite side. That's laughably bad. It makes no sense to make it a bigger and bigger so people are to vote at last. Bigger ground groups sometimes just never get the multiplier at all. Yep, Edelgard people can vote 3 to 4 hours. People are busy and don't have time all wait. Exactly.
Alia also only won because the last hour was a push. So she didn't even overcome disadvantage.
Exactly. That's how laughably bad it is.
50 months Nim Flappy. I'm on Team Claude and we're probably the team with the least people this gauntlet. We are all confused that we actually won. We thought Camilla was gonna tank the last multiplier and I'm scared.
Camilla should have won. Camilla had over 2 times more people than Claude. By the way, Edelgard had the highest total group of voters at 5.2 million points. Remember, in first hour, you can only use 100. Well, I guess you could use more, but almost nobody does. But there's no multiplier, so it's 1x. So the realistic value of this is almost just divide by 100. It's not 100% accurate, obviously. We can't get 100% accurate without seeing internal numbers. But that's a pretty good measure of how many people were on Team Edelgard. She had the most amount of people on her side, and yet it's another time she lost. Alright. I'm gonna continue on. The system makes no sense, but here's more proof it doesn't make sense. Where is it? I went over this already prior, but I'm going to go over the entire thing again so people get an idea of it. Alright. In Edelgard's case, this is just especially bad because A Hero Rises has been around since 2018. There is no hero that has been voted into A Hero Rises more than Edelgard. In 2018, she wasn't voted in because she didn't exist. Remember, Three Houses came out in 2019 summer. In 2020, Edelgard made it in at 8th place for Hero Rises voting gauntlet. Right? That's one count. Nobody else made it in from Three Houses but her. Oh, actually, Sothis did. But nobody else, no student leaders. It was just Sothis. But yeah, Edelgard made it in 2018. She made it in Edelgard made it in 2020. She made it in 2021. Actually, she didn't make it in 2021, my bad. No, she did. She made it in 2021 as Brave Edelgard, so that's 2 times. She made it in 2022 as Fallen Edelgard. And in 2023, it's not here for some reason, but she also made it in. Yeah, they don't record it for some reason. In 2023, she also made it in as Summer Edelgard and Fallen Edelgard again. In terms of Hero Rises voting through all these years, she's made it in 5 times. If the voting gauntlet system actually worked, wouldn't she have made it through at least 1 round? Really, 1 round. Not win, just make through 1 round. She has more tries than anybody else, but she can't win. Because the system doesn't allow her to win. Every single time, she's the more favored team by far. And because the voting gauntlet system is broken, the team with less people win the majority of times. It's not impossible, but it's unlikely. How does IS not see an issue with this? Your most voted Choose Your Legends character just keeps losing and losing and losing, and you don't see any issue with your system? Really? So, what does it actually look like? By the way, shoutouts to, Shouts to It Failed. Another voting gauntlet where the most popular army lost because of the last minute multiplier. It's Adel loss. Yeah, I know. So what does it look like? This is what it looks like now. These are all her losses throughout the years. 9 times. And we're not talking about winning the entire damn thing. I'm just talking about getting through the first round. Just get through one round. 9 losses. Because every single time she has so many fans. Because she has so many fans, she loses. Does that make any sense?
A lot of Edelgard fans are casual Fae players who don't pay attention to how VG works.
I started this by explaining how voting gauntlet works. It's not about strategy. If you think it's about strategy, you haven't been paying attention to Fire Emblem Heroes. You guys does anyone here actually believe that there's what is this, thousands, tens of thousands of players out there who strategize things for voting gauntlet? Can you just be honest with yourselves, chat? Do you actually believe that? It's not just Edelgard. If you we already went over this. Let's do it again. Hello. We're going back to what we started at. The concept of voting gauntlet. Favorite team generally loses. Concept of voting. Favorite team, aka the majority, wins. That's the concept of voting. Edelgard, 5.2 million votes, hour 1 over 2.8. Govik, 3.8 million votes over Dimitri, 3.1. Camilla, 4.4 million over 1.5. Alir, 3.5 over 1.8. What were the results after round 1? Edelgard, majority, lost. Govik, majority, lost. Camilla, majority, lost. Alir, majority, won. You don't have to look at just this one example. I challenge you, go back to the past voting gauntlets and see for yourself. The majority generally loses. Stop saying it's just Edelgard. This has nothing to do with her. It's the system being broken. But okay, tell yourselves it's strategy. Give the average Fae player that much credit. Tell yourselves that these guys check every hour for the results, that they hold their flags till the last hour. Instead of the most obvious thing, that the system is broken. Tell yourselves all that nonsense if you truly want to. I can't convince you people if that's what you believe. Cool. I challenge you, go ahead, look into the past voting gauntlet results and tell yourselves it was strategy that led the minority team to win every time. Go ahead, if you believe that, go ahead. I broke this down one by one to establish the fact that it's not because it's Edelgard. It's the system. But I guess if you still want to believe, okay, then I can't. The numbers are right in front of you. I'm not making this shit up. If you still want to believe it's strategy that leads to wins of all the characters who's been disadvantaged, cool. I don't even know what I can say to explain any of that. We can go back to the past voting gauntlets. If you've been paying attention to voting gauntlets, you have realized that at this point, the teams with more people generally lose. As an Edelgard fan, I know that the best. Because I know she outnumbered every single one of these instances, and she lost. But just tell yourselves it's because of Edelgard. If you want, go ahead. Genuinely, do you guys think people still don't understand how multipliers work? How many years have we had voting gauntlet for? No, it's not just Edelgard that suffers like this. Thank you for understanding that. That's what I've been trying to illustrate. The system is broken. If the system worked, wouldn't Edelgard win once in 9 times? Not win the entire voting gauntlet, win 1 round. If the system worked. That was the point. But if you insist that it's Edelgard teams have no idea what they're doing, I mean, I guess I've played 6 years of this game, and I voted on her in the majority of seasons, and I have no idea how a voting gauntlet works. Seriously? All right, whatever. Let's move on. I'm kicking a dead bear at this point. What is the point? If people want to believe that Edelgard fans are casuals who don't understand how voting gauntlet works, fine. I don't even know what to say to that. I guess Edelgard fans are just that stupid in people's eyes, right? Because liking Edelgard means you have no IQ. If people want to think like that, I got nothing to say, man. No, you mean dead horse? Whatever. It's a dead animal that we're kicking right now because none of this makes sense. I don't understand how people see things this way. If you guys actually think the Fae community came together to make sure she loses, that makes no friggin' sense. Because if you've been paying attention to what I've been saying, Edelgard has a higher chance of winning if there are more people on Peony's side. Do you understand that? If the Fire Emblem Heroes community actually wanted Edelgard to win, they would take the most obvious choice, which is go on Team Peony and battle her. But do you want to know what that does? That makes it easier for her to win. The closer the fight is, the more likely you are to win. Here. Here is how it looks. I know most people don't know how to read this, so I'll show you how to read this. Right? The ones on top and the ones on the bottom. Actually, this is the Japanese one. But here, the ones on the bottom are, I'm pretty sure this is flag usage. I read this last night. It's in Japanese, so up, Edelgard, down, Peony, Y is axis in millions. All right, there you go. So the downside is Peony. That's why you can see this entire giant dot. That's the final hour and how much of an advantage she has at that point. And up is Edelgard. So what does 2 dots represent? 2 dots up means the other side has bonuses twice in a row. So do you understand what that means, guys? 2 dots up means you have advantage twice in a row for Team Peony. 1 dot down means advantage for Peony, but that means the other side's weaker. So the 2 dots up means you have back-to-back bonuses. Back-to-back. I'll put out the voting gauntlet in pure numbers so you guys can see it. Oh, this is the Japanese one. There's an English one. And I'll explain the math to you guys because people still think this is strategy. It's not strategy, it's math.
Imaginary technique, green.
Here. These are the actual results. I know this is a giant jumble of numbers, so I'll explain it to you guys, but I can't really zoom in, I think. Yeah, I can't zoom in. Okay. Here it is in a format that you can visibly see without the pure explicit numbers.
Look, Pip.
Here is the pure numbers.
I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
You assume people can understand math, I know. Alright, let me point this out to you guys real quick. We established at the start of this that Edelgard had roughly a 2-to-1 advantage in terms of voters than Peony. We established that right at the start. What does that represent in terms of actual voting? This is what it represents. The first hour, it's an exchange, right? And because Edelgard has more people on her side, she's going to be weaker first. And your opponent's going to be favored immediately. So because of that, the first 24 hours does not really matter, but later on it does matter. And this is what it looks like in the final 12 hours, right? So here you go. For example, this is 9 a.m. This is 9 a.m. At 9 a.m., he only had 9.4 multiplier and 9.6 multiplier side by side. So she was weaker for 2 hours in a row. Makes sense? Because Edelgard has about twice the amount of people. So yeah, it does make sense that you would have double multipliers occasionally. Well, is it really occasionally? Let's keep going. The following hour, of course, after double multipliers, finally Edelgard's strong, weaker. So she's can now has her own multiplier of 9.8, and then you run it back. The next 2 hours, again, Peony gets double bonuses. Then run it back, Edelgard gets 1 bonus, then Peony gets double bonuses again. Then run it back. It's same, wait, it's not same. Run it back, Edelgard gets 11x bonus.
This honestly made me sad, because if you summon and you don't get green orbs on your summon pool, then you pretty much get nothing, or maybe I'm wrong.
I'll explain the green dream afterwards, because you are wrong. I'll explain how the math works there too. But just give me a moment, Pablo. All right, so here. Again, 2 hour bonuses, 1 hour weaker. 2 hour bonuses, 1 hour weaker. 2 hour bonuses, 1 hour weaker. Do you guys see the issue with this? How's Team Edelgard supposed to win? Genuinely, how are they supposed to win? When you have 2 times... Okay, you have a ratio of 2 to 1 in terms of voters. And you get double... It's just consistently double weaker. And the ratios are 10x bonuses, 11x bonuses, 12x bonus. How do you win? How? It's not strategy. If people still believe it's strategy, it's not strategy. So, did you guys think what? Edelgard players on... Edelgard players at, what is this, 10 p.m? Just burned all their flags? Is that what you think happened? Like, how do you guys want to justify this? I can tell you what actually happened. It wasn't strategy. If it was strategy, it wouldn't go 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. It wouldn't go that way. It would break apart. It'd be something like 3 to 1, and then 2 to 1, and then 3 to 1, or something like that. If people weren't actually holding their flags. They were holding their flags. But it doesn't matter. Because when you have a big advantage, it's always 2 bonuses to 1 bonus. And how are you supposed to win? Because if it lands final hour on your opposing side, they're going to win. They're going to win because they have all the flags and they have an extra bonus round. They have the best bonus on the final hour. The way Voting Gauntlet usually works is it's a coin flip. You flip it up. If it lands on the final hour, you win. But when you're disadvantaged, you get 2 coin flips, which is what exactly happened here. So you're much more likely to have the final hour bonus if you're disadvantaged. That's the math. And because the final hour bonus is 12x, 11x, how do you overcome that? Just because you have 2 to 1 voters, how do you overcome that? You can't. It's also much harder for Edelgard players to even know what to do in these situations. Is this your last hour of bonus? You don't know that. Will you have last hour bonus? You don't know that.
Deciding who gets a banner using VG is stupid and should let us pick the unit we want instead. Nim comfy.
Right, well... I know for some this is really hard to explain, but like... Mathematically, Voting Gauntlet makes no sense. It favors the side with less players, and it makes it hard for the side with more players to win. If you do not believe that, and you insist it's Edelgard, let's do it one more time. Because we had another instance in the same Voting Gauntlet of this exact same thing. Camilla had an even higher ratio than Edelgard. This is nearly 2 to 1. This is closer to 3 to 1. Closer to, but it is not. Camilla was heavily favored against Claude. in terms of numbers. So what happened to Camilla? I have to show this because people think it's Edelgard just cursed. Let's run it back and see it again. Ah, would you look at that? What does it look like when it's 3-1? About 3-1. Here. Claude. Bonus. 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 Weaker. Well, actually, it's 4 bonuses. Holy frig. Bonus, 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 bonus. 4x bonuses. Weaker. Bonus, 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 bonus. Weaker. I think that, oh, actually, it went same. It went same. Ah, an ad's running. I'm trying to show you guys this. I'm so sick of the narrative it's just Edelgard. It's not. It happens to everybody who's outnumbered their opponents drastically. Yes, this. I'm trying really hard to illustrate to you guys. The side with much more people almost always loses. But people insist it's just Edelgard. I'm gonna have like a brain aneurysm of how stupid people are. If you just look at the data, you would realize that's not what it is. And it's not their opponents out strategizing them. Or is it magically every team of the minority is just smarter? Like, where are people going with this? All right, we're back. Okay, so here, let's try that again, and I will illustrate this really well. Here's Claude. Bonus 9.4, bonus 9.6, bonus 9.8, bonus 10x. Same. Same again. Bonus 10.6, disadvantage 2.95, and then bonus 11x, bonus 11.2x, bonus 11.4x, disadvantage, then bonus. I'm sorry, do you guys want to tell me it's Claude being big-brained? Team Claude being so brilliant and smart? Or is it just like Edelgard's case where the team with the much more players is much more likely to have bonus in final hour and therefore win? Because I'm honestly like so disappointed that people still don't understand voting gauntlet. I was told today, even today, that Team Edelgard doesn't understand how voting gauntlet works. So Team Camilla doesn't understand how voting gauntlet works. So whichever team that has the majority of players, does that even make any sense? If you have more players, aren't you more likely to have more smarter players? Right? The majority should have more smart people in it because you have more people, period. Shouldn't they understand? Or is it more likely that the system doesn't work? The system favors final hour bonus in deciding things, and when you're heavily advantaged, the other team is much more likely to get final hour. Alright? I just showed it twice now with Edelgard and Camilla. If you're still not convinced, we can go to the last voting gauntlet and show the exact same thing. I've been paying attention to this stuff for years. That's why I made a video about this, and I was so pissed off 6 years ago when Lynn lost to Camilla, because I saw this exact same bullshit and was furious. Because it makes no sense for this. If you love a character and you want them to win, what makes more sense, chat? Voting for that character or voting against that character? Because if I wanted Camilla to win, I would have needed to vote on Claude. I would have needed to join Team Claude to give Camilla a better chance of winning. Does that make any sense? That's how inherently broken the system is. Yet people still want to tell themselves nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Like people just don't know how to play this game. The reality is, the people saying that just don't even know how math works. Anyways. I'm just so tired. Like, I get it. It's funny. It's funny to laugh at Edelgard losing. Right? It's funny to laugh at the Camilla fans. It's funny. Because they had so much more people and they lost. Because in real life, we're used to the majority winning. Because that's sensible. That makes sense. More people against fewer people. That's how more people generally wins. Right? Especially in a vote. Because that's the idea of a vote. The idea of a vote is that the majority wins. It's a selection. If everyone chooses, the majority chooses the same thing, that thing should win. That's how a vote works. But that's not how it works in Fire Emblem Heroes. The minority wins in Fire Emblem Heroes. The majority of the time, the minority wins. And I guess it's funny. I guess it's really funny that we are playing a game where they don't even understand how voting works. Even if you guys want to argue the system is great, can I just genuinely ask you guys, genuinely? Is voting Gauntlet fun? Can I ask you guys just that much? Is voting Gauntlet fun? You're playing a game. At the end of the day, is this game mode fun? Genuinely. Because if you're going to defend this game mode and you're going to say it's not fun, then don't you understand the problem here? This system is flawed. Heavily flawed. It makes no sense. And, worst of all, it's not even fun. I did not see a single person say this game mode is fun. Because it's not. This isn't me being salty. It's the reality. I don't want to check my phone for Fire Emblem Heroes every single hour. You can check the game, or you can go online and check the tracker. But do I want to do that every single hour that I'm awake? It's the weekend, for Pete's sakes. No, I don't. Heck no, I don't. I'm doing this for what, feathers? Because usually that's what you're doing it for feathers. In this case, we had something extra, which is the Green Dream, which we'll get to, but congratulations, Green Dream happened. And that actually is meaningful. But even then, did I want to log on every single hour to check who was winning and who was losing? No. Heck no. I have better things to do. You have better things to do. You know what voting Gauntlet feels like to me? It feels like studying, right? Because while you might have fun with the result of the voting Gauntlet, right? You might have fun that Camilla lost, that Edelgard lost, but was the process fun? It's the same thing as studying. Getting an A feels great, but studying to get an A? It's monotonous. It's tiresome. It's a chore. That's what voting Gauntlet is. It's a chore. It's monotonous. There's nothing inherently fun about it. The only thing you look forward to is the results. And even then, most times it's just for feathers. There's no true prize in it. That's why I'm so, like, disturbed. Because we're keeping a flawed system for a game mode that's inherently not even fun. So then, what is the point? The memes are great, though? Well, yeah. I mean, that's what people are playing for, the memes. Yeah. Anyways, that sums it up. This mode sucks. The system sucks. This company sucks. These results suck. Just EOS already. What are we waiting for? They clearly don't care. I've never seen a game company that continuously develops modes that aren't inherently fun. Never. Never. And before someone says, why don't you just quit? If it EOS's, I'm forced to quit. So there you are. There you go. Jace, let's be real. The only reason we all play is for the free unit. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, even we don't play, we still get the free unit. I know, but again, guys, whether we play or not, it's... How about, let me ask you guys this then. Did you join a team for the idea of a free unit? Did you? Then everyone has to quit TBH? Yeah, but I'm pointing that out, like, the statement of just quit, well, here's your answer to it. I'm asking for EOS, which is everyone quits. You join, the majority of people likely join a team because they like that character.
No
That's what I
silhouettes
see
today.
generally.
That means that silhouettes will be tomorrow and the trailer will be on Tuesday.
Steve, thank
Things
you for
like the
subscribing.
new
Welcome.
normal is to have trailers on the same day as the version update.
I didn't join, but I'll take the free unit. Right. So here's the thing. Most people go for the character they like. But again, that's counterintuitive because unless your character is even or close to even to your opponent, supporting them is actually going against them. So again, Edelgard and Camilla, if you really wanted them to win, you would have joined Peony and you would have joined Claude. That's how the voting gauntlet works. I don't always join the best choice in AHR. I go for the character I want. Exactly. Exactly. It's not for the meta unit. People don't think of things like that. The reason why I had this entire talk is because I don't know if you guys have noticed this yet, but that's how Fire Emblem Heroes works. It's always for the minority. Chad, what do you think? What do you think there's more players of? Do you think there are more casuals or more tryhards? Isn't that obvious? There's more casuals by far. But what does the meta cater towards? Just tryhards. Why doesn't Faye make more game modes for casual players? And I guess technically you can argue they did make a game mode for casual players. If you can even call that a game mode. Remember that stupid game mode we just got from the last Faye channel? That's not really a game mode, is it? I'm just trying to get across most things in this game, right? Ether Raids, Arena Assault, Allegiance Battles. If you want to do good in any of these things, these are for tryhards. They're not for casuals. You cannot possibly do good in these. Whereas in other games, I know people don't play Genshin Impact here, for example, but during Genshin Impact's last event, we had like an entire Mario Kart, like, not Mario Kart, but like Mario Party kind of gameplay. That's for the casuals. It's just pure fun. You can't buy your way to a win. Right? You're just having fun. That mode is inherently fun. But that's what Faye like lacks. There's like nothing that's inherently fun anymore. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb to hear all these things being said. But whatever, man. It is what it is. The only good game mode they've made in a long time is Seer Snare. And Seer Snare is a copy of a Langrisser mobile mode. They didn't make it first. They were late by 2 years. What is it called? Endless Journey? What is it called in Langrisser? They copied Langrisser. They didn't make it. Their best game mode that they've ever made is a copy. It even looks alike. That's why I'm like, if they don't care, then why even run the game? Endless Journey. Yeah, it's Endless Journey in Langrisser. Seer Snare. Let me see if I can show you guys. Well, it's really hard to show because I think a lot of people edited out the stage selections. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It'd also be funny if it was 3 houses plus a Lear, but nah, it's 2 houses, a Lear, and a fairy. Alright, you know what? Let's just move on to the next topic. But before we begin the next topic, can I just ask you guys something? Oh wait, let's pull this real quick. Are you happy with the VG results? So let's cover this real quick as well. Alright, the vote is up. Let me know. Alright, chat. It's official. The Hero Rises banner has been decided. It's only ever happened twice as of now. But Green Dream V2 is officially here. And here are your winners. It is Attune Peony, Winter Dimitri, Wind Tribe Claude, and Legendary Alir. But, chat, do you actually like this banner? Let me know. Because, if I'm being honest, I like the other Green Dream. The last Green Dream. The one in, what was it, 2020? That was the one I think was much better. That was Dual Corrin, Legendary Eitri, Mythic Thor, and Legendary Byleth. I like that one much, much more. Claude is sus. I only want Peony here. Yeah, I feel exactly the same, but I'll get to it. I don't really care for it. Nah, last Green Dream was kind of eh for me. Well, this one is even more so. For the period that you released, I think that one was fine. Yeah, I know. I'm talking relatively, chat. I'm not talking about to do the same banner today. That makes no sense. Claude's so bad now. Byleth is on everyone's team. All right. I did also like the last Green Dream. All right, let me break this down. Chat, I think this is a really subpar banner. I don't know how else to say it. Let's put it this way. How many Attune Peonies do you think a player needs? 1? 2? 3? How many would you need? Yes, as a Attune hero, she has a Attune skill, and you can fodder off of her and keep her, right? That's really nice, but she's a refresher. The extra copies on a refresher doesn't really do much. And while she does have a nice Attune skill, which is... it's like a 04 teleport, but with just attack. Right? It's pretty good. And she's a really good refresher. But how many of copies do you need? I guess you can just use this to duplicate skills if you want, but inherently, the value there is for a whale, not for the normal player. Right, you'd be using Peony to do interesting things like duplicate no quarter, right? But it wouldn't actually be inherently as beneficial if she were a combat unit. One copy of a tuned refresher is probably what you need. Anything else is just for duplication purposes. Alright, you guys like this result, sure. Followed by Dono and Nose. 53% of you guys like the result, but I'll be honest, it's pretty close. That's what it felt like to me. It's a split off between liking the voting gauntlet results and not liking it. Alright, so I'm gonna keep going. Winter Dimitri. How many copies of Winter Dimitri do you want? As good as No Quarter is, the Scout meta is coming up further and further. Using him as a hyper sweeper and a hyper carry? Using him as a hyper carry makes a lot of sense. But is this a character you want a plus 10? Probably not, I would say. At plus 1, I think you already get most of the results that you need, and he can already do his job. And at plus 10, his weaknesses don't get solved either. Weaknesses being, if they have a way to attack him without him counterattacking, he's pretty much screwed. So that still remains, and if you can overwhelm him, you'll still overwhelm him. Like, I expect a plus 10 Brave Marth, for example, to beat a plus 10 Winter Dimitri. I mean, I had that situation happen, but yeah, like, you don't solve his issues. He is great fodder, to be clear. That's AS Prime and no quarter as the big ones. So it just be for fodder purposes, not really a hero plus 10 because he doesn't score well as a plus 10. Desert Claude, or actually Wind Tribe Claude. How many copies of him do you need? I would say the meta at this point has passed him by. Again, it's AS Prime, and it is Deadeye and not Deadeye, Lethality, and I believe as Oat 4. He's another good hero, but this is mostly going to be for fodder at this point. He's strong, but with the Scowl meta coming up more and more, he's going to just become less and less effective. I don't even see him in general play anymore. Alright, ad's running, so I'm going to wait to 30 seconds for it to pass, and then I'm going to keep going. It wasn't E-Tree. It was Dual Corrin, Harmonic Azura, Thor, and Byleth. Did I say E-Tree? My bad. Sorry, I don't have everything in front of me. And it's easy to fumble these things because there's been so many of these. Alright, I think ad's done. I think the issue is if you end up with Edelgard and Sonic, you just have another 3% banner. Yeah, I'll get to that, Felly. Alright, I think we can agree that Claude is going to be mostly for fodder at this point. He's really good, but as time goes on and we get more Scowl heroes, he's just going to fall off. If he cannot use his special, or if he gets hit first and he doesn't have damage reduction, he's basically screwed. He's really good. He really is. But there's a reason why people are not using him anymore. And it's only going to get worse. And finally, we get to what I consider as the best hero on this banner. I know people are going to be like, what? She has attack speed finish, Null Disrupt 4, and Pledge. Alright, Alear is really good. And I'll break down all the skills in detail after this, but as a legendary hero, she scores well. But it feels bad. Because I think most people recognize legendary male Alear is better than legendary female Alear by quite a bit. He scores better. He's better on offense. He's technically better on fodder as well because of Dragon Blast. He has Miracle. He's faster, he's stronger, and he's a better color. Even if the weapon triangle is not as important nowadays, all the Falchion users are red and she's green. It gives them a chance of beating her. And of course, oh yeah, and legendary male Alear has Scowl, which she doesn't have inherently. So even though she's the best hero of this banner overall, it doesn't even make sense to really get her anymore because there's already a better version of her. I mean, it still makes sense to get her, it just doesn't feel as good. At least in Arena, I think she's really good in Arena, really good in Summer Duel still. But yeah, this banner, what would have been ideal, chat, is if Camilla made it through over Claude. I think if that happened, that was the ideal green dream off the possibilities of what we could truly have. Would you say that female Alear is 710 as good as male Alear? Wait, why are you saying that? But chat, like, this banner would have been much better with Camilla, because Camilla has really good fodder as well. Don't forget, she has Deadly Miasma, which is one of the best C slots in the entire game. And as another legendary that's really good in all modes and that you would want a +10, I think that banner is what we were looking for. So the fact that Claude made it through is actually kind of disappointing because it really removed a lot of value from this banner. I'm saving my orbs up for Hero Rises, but it's no longer as attractive. I think for most people, the goal of a Hero Rises is to +10 a hero. I know that's not literally the goal of the majority of people. The majority of people will just like pull or not pull based on whether they like characters or not. But it's just a shame because if you do pull here, trying to +10 a hero, the only one of true value is Alear. If Camilla had been here, you would have had 2 heroes with true value, 2 plus 10. The rest, I think you're going for fodder and fodder reasons. Because that's just how I see it. But let me know if you agree or disagree. I'll break down the fodder in a moment, but I feel like this was so close to being truly good, and while it is a green dream, it's hard to truly recommend it. Also, to answer the question earlier about it being a green dream, the reason why it's called a green dream, and that's what people want, is because a way a banner works is a banner has a set percentage, and it's split among all colors, right? So say this is a 6% banner. If you only have green 5 stars, then all the ratio of that 6% is purely in green orbs. It's not split in any other colors, which means even though you could pull a banner and it's every color but green, and therefore there's no 5-star focus, it's still more worthwhile.
Fodder and fodder accessories.
Okay, yeah. Peony is very valuable for anyone who ever wants to try skill inheritance. Okay.
L. Male Alia has better skills than L. Female Alia, but L. Female Alia has the better art Nim sleep.
I agree. I really don't like Legendary Male Lear's art. It's really bad. Alright, I guess I have to address that because you guys keep seem to think it's something. I'm going to finish up on what I'm saying first. The way the Green Dream works is that the 6% is split purely in green orbs. So even though there are chances of you getting a circle and there's no green, therefore no focus hero, it's still better. Because when you're sniping the green heroes, you have the maximum rate of pulling a 5-star. That's actually the ideal situation. That's why it's called Green Dream. Or a dream of anything. Because there's only 2 situations where you have boosted rates. One is when there are less than 4 heroes. In other words, this has only ever happened once. Surtur and Yogur, so 2 heroes on a banner, and so the ratio split between 2 colors and 2 heroes. Those are jacked up rates. Another one is if they're all the same color, in which case it's still a jacked up rate. But there's only 2 other situations in a normal banner where you can have a jacked up rate, and this is one of them. That's why this banner is actually really good for efficiency purposes with your orbs. Now, to answer the question of it's skill inheritance, yes. It is not skill inheritance for everybody. I feel like people like... You guys realize, like, this is just for physical heroes. Right? And she's a flyer, so she can't even take everything. I understand you can duplicate skills, but... like the notion that you can just duplicate whatever you want is untrue. So I'm glad people are going to be able to duplicate no quarter, for example. I don't even know how this is going to be like preposterously high value. What is the highest value skills to duplicate right now in the game, chat? Yes, no quarter is one of them. But I would say most of the super high value stuff are on mages. That's how I see it anyways. Or tier 4 infantry skills like, you know, Null Fault 4, or magical Null Fault, or physical Null Fault, like stuff like that. That's what I see. But yeah, I guess you can duplicate no quarter in AS Prime, like cool. Wings of Mercy 4, sure. Guidance? Soaring Guidance is really valuable because it's just off of Ivy. I don't know, man. I don't see it as that valuable. It's going to be different for everybody because you have different heroes that might value it or might not value it. But the notion you can just duplicate anything is what it feels like you guys are saying, which is not true. And how much times are you going to duplicate these skills? Soaring Guidance is in the codes. Felly. I was saying that's a really good fodder because it's only on Ivy. I was not discounting. I was saying foddering Soaring Guidance to her is a really good thing because it's hard to get in general. So yes, it's not in the codes, which is why if you duplicate it, it's better. Because otherwise, I don't know how you're supposed to get another copy. You can give her the new attune skill from Ivy if you have an extra copy. You can give her future X skills too and duplicate those too. Alright, cool. I'm not even sure where you guys are going with this. Soaring Echo is pretty hard to get since you can't dupe it to other units you can with guidance. You guys do realize the weak link here is Claude, right? I was arguing for it to be Camilla over Claude.
Why the green dream isn't that bad, but saying isn't it still bad if you don't get no green orbs on your summon pool?
Yeah, that's bad, but it's a jacked up rate. You have a higher rate than any other banner in the entire game. It's not bad, it's amazing. It is the best rate banner you can get to snipe for green on a green only banner. We know. Yeah, well, I don't know. It feels like you guys are like, oh my god, this guy's saying getting extra copies of Peony is the worst thing. I'm saying this banner would have been way better if Legendary Camilla made it through. And I'm questioning how many copies of Peony you need. That's what I'm questioning. Alright, if you guys are convinced you need 10 Peonies, great. You have a 1 in 4 chance whenever you get a green orb of it being Peony, assuming it's a 5-star. You know what I mean? I'm not arguing against Peony. I'm trying to say overall the banner doesn't hold as much value as the prior year. As the prior Green Dream. Because the prior Green Dream, Harmonic Heroes will always have value. Mythic Heroes always have value. Legendary Heroes always have value. Like that entire dual hero and the only hero that wasn't any of those was a dual hero, Dual Corn. And because she's a dual hero, she scores highly and she was used in Arena for the longest time. That banner made more sense. This banner is predominantly for fodder. This banner isn't a banner you pick up to try and plus 10 a hero and use long term, because that's not going to happen. It'd be very hard to happen, because it'd just be trying to go for a Leer. This banner isn't like the last Green Dream. The last Green Dream, you had a lot of heroes there you would use long term. This Green Dream, you have a lot of heroes here that you would use for fodder in the long term. But I honestly like look forward to characters I can use long term rather than just foddering stuff long term. Technically speaking, if you fodder something, you can use that hero long term. Yeah, I get it. But in terms of like how competitive scoring is right now, you really want one of these top tier scorers, and there's only one here. And even then, she's not the best anymore at it because they released the male version of her. Yes, the last Green Dream was insane. That's why I was like, I still prefer the last one because that had long-term characters you would use. The Byleth, the Dual Corrin. While Thor's pretty much fallen off now, she was still, you could still use her as a scorer even today. And Harmonic Zero was really nice back in the day as one of the best refreshers. And then of course you can still use her for scoring purposes. This is a whale banner that only really benefits them. The reason why I'm saving up is because I'm trying to like compete against whales. Trying to get a long-term scoring hero so I can compete against whales in summer duels because I'll have the merges, or in arena because I'll have the merges. But it's unfortunate because this is predominantly fodder. Anyways, that's the banner. I'll break it down really clearly so everyone knows what you're getting here. From Dimitri, you guys are getting Attack Speed Prime 4, Panic Smoke 4, and No Quarter. Those are your predominant fodder skills. You're gonna get 1 or 2 to keep and merge, and then a third one to fodder is what probably happens. Here's a Leer, Attack Speed Finish 4, and also Disrupt Attack Speed Pledge. This one you can fodder as well, but honestly, if you get enough of her, you should just plus 10 her, because she's a really good scorer. And she's really good and strong in Arena. But again, there's a better hero now, and it's also a Leer. Just that Leer has a PP. But yeah, Finish 4 and also Disrupt Pledged, all good skills if you want to fodder. But honestly, if you get enough copies, you probably should just plus 10. Here's Peony, and this is the big reasons why this is going to be a big deal for a lot of people. Attack Speed Unity, Rock Slide Dance 3, Crossburst Speed, and Attack Oath Echo. It's really good. She's a really good refresher, one of the best in the entire game. She can keep her, she can fight and hold her own in battles. And this is going to be the most important hero for most people because it'll allow you to duplicate skills. But again, every merge doesn't really do anything. As a refresher, her job primarily doesn't change with merges. And she doesn't score well either, so... I get it. People want to duplicate skills, but alright. And this is the one that really, really sucks. Claude, it should have been Camilla, because Camilla would have been more worthwhile as a legend hero, and Deadly Miasma is a much more important skill than attack speed 04, attack speed prime 4, and lethality combined. So those are 4 heroes for Green Dream. I would essentially say in Green Dream, you pull 1 to 2 Dimitris, 0 to 1 Claudes if you even want him, and then you just keep pulling Alirs and Peonies, and then that way you can duplicate skills and you might be able to build up a legend hero for scoring and fighting purposes. So it's official, Green Dream has happened. I would say it's not the best results because I was looking forward to Camilla making it. Would have been more worthwhile, but outside that, Green Dream at least happens, and I would recommend everyone to save their orbs and pull for it. It's just not the Green Dream that would have truly been game-changing. Do you guys think you'll be fighting, like, plus 10 Alirs? I mean, you're already fighting plus 10 Alirs, what am I saying? But, like, plus 10 Alirs and the frequency you see dual Corins, or Peonies like that, or Claudes, or Dimitris, because I don't think so. I think this is primarily for fodder, and you might see some more Alirs, and that's about it. It'll change the meta, but it won't change the game like the last Green Dream did, where afterwards we had so many Byleths going everywhere, so many Corins everywhere. And it changed up the scoring whenever Harmonica Zero was evolved in Resonant Battles. Yeah, you guys let me know. Looks like I'm skipping the Easter banner and New Heroes banner this month. Yeah, I'm gonna skip and I'm gonna still commit to this banner, and I'm gonna hope I can make a plus 10 Alir, but it's gonna be really hard. I think a game-changing Green Dream would be to replace Dimitri with Rearm Lucina or a 2 Nino. Yeah, I know. I could bring up heroes that if you guys recall, I made a video called this here. This Lucina could win a Hero Rises. I legitimately believe she could win because she has Snag, Alarm, and she's super strong in the combat. And obviously, Rearm Lucina has Prima. That's a really good weapon. I legitimately thought she had a chance of winning. But yeah, that's not happening. I think for most people it just made... And obviously Nino with as a tune hero with her fodder would have been really good as well. But yeah, no, they weren't real options. I was only looking at the top 8, but there were other better green heroes, yes. I'm hoping to get at least 200 orbs by the end of the banner. So double checking chat, this banner is in what? End of April? End of March? When is it again? We still have a long time. End of March. All right, yeah, it's end of March. We still have a long time is what I remember. So you get anywhere between 200 and 300 orbs a month. If you save now, I don't know how many orbs you guys have, but ideally for these banners, you save up about 700, 800 orbs, and then you have a chance to plus 10 a hero. That's what it looks like. That's how good these banners are. I mean, that's what I did. When I plus 10 dual core all those years ago, I just saved up like 700 orbs, and that was enough to make a dual core. But yeah, good luck, guys. Now, we do have some memes. The real victor for me in HR. I joined Team Alir. Dual Sonic gets eliminated. Win Claude advances. Win Claude advances. All pre-combat damage is gone from AHR. Even though it's a meme, I think it's really dumb. This is one of the other reasons why I didn't like the Green Dream that we got. Because the current meta is all about pre-combat chip damage. None of these heroes do it. None of them. So despite the fact that we're getting one of the best banners to load up for the future, for the long term, as long term as you can get in a game with so much power creep, none of these heroes are truly meta anymore. Actually, Dimitri was never meta. He was mostly fodder, but yeah. Claude was meta one time, Alir was meta one time, but in current meta, there are just better options. You can't really like power creep a refresher like Peony though, because the refresher meta moves very slowly. Anyways, that's that. Pre-combat damage is gonna get a counter soon. Mark my words. All right, I'll mark it. No Sparrow Fodder? That's what I was saying. Like, I value Flared Sparrow. For a moment, we thought top 8 was going to be a swarm of dual Harmonic, Legendary, Mythic, and a bunch of Rearmor Toon. Then Three Houses Lords came around. Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted it to happen. I think the biggest strike against the banner is still that they'll release more stupid units like Leon or Seether. It's like, do you want last year's heroes or the OP stuff this year? Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like we got the last year's heroes. Hello? Chat. Oh crap, I gotta wait for the ad. A Toon Peony can duplicate Flared Sparrow. Yeah. You just have to get it though. Pre-combat damage got nerfed just like they nerfed Brave Weapons. Oh wait. Well, I have no idea what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to nerf it, because you make the meta something, you can't change it that quickly. Alright, chat. Final discussion here. Of all the remaining heroes, who do you want to win a Hero Rises? I'm going to put it as a vote. Here's the vote. Last year's A Hero Rises aged poorly, right? Yes. Yes. So let's get to that. This A Hero Rises, I do not think will age well, because I think all these heroes are out of date already. Last year's A Hero Rises, do you guys remember last year's? What was it? Formortis was on that banner. I remember that. And everything else was one color. I remember that as well. Let me check. Oh, they don't have last year's up here. I guess Medius, whenever he gets his remix, they'll make an on guard. Peony's doomed to lose since everyone who beat Edelgard and AHR has lost the VG. Okay. Thank you, Chiku. Okay, so for those who forgot, last year's A Hero Rises, and thank you SSB Lowstone. For Mortis, Ninja Camilla, Legendary Veronica, and Rearmed Ophelia. That was last year's... Oh god, that's so bad. So A Hero Rises, even though we got the Green Dream, it's unlikely that we have any lasting impact from this. Last year was so close to being the Red Dream, but never happened. Of all the heroes last year, chat, who was the best one today? Not relevant, not upon its launch. Because I would say Formortis upon its launch was the best. It was 3 Red Dream, yeah. It was Formortis and the Red Dream last year. I'll be honest, I think all those heroes are out of date immensely nowadays. Veronica, I have as a +10 legendary, and she struggles so much in the current meta. Yeah, she's beyond showing her age at this point. She can't kill a lot of green heroes, which makes no sense, but that's how it works. Low-key Ophelia? Ophelia's weapon wasn't even the best. Yeah, as a rearm hero, it wasn't even the best. Alright, so going to this banner, whoever wins, I think is not going to be a long-time hero either. I think the closest is probably Alir. to being a long-term hero, but even then that's not really it. So this banner is going to be for fodder purposes, not for a long-term carry purpose, because I think that's going to be really hard. You could argue technically Dimitri and Lear can do that, I guess, but they have such big limitations. Anyways, the hero you guys want to win is Lear with 50% of the vote, followed by Peony, then Claude, and nobody wanted Dimitri. All right, cool. All right, fair enough. Anyways, that is the result. That is the green dream. Hopefully, Lear wins. I want Lear to win because I want a +10 Lear, so I can have a +10 legendary hero for the future. But even then, for me personally, it's kind of awkward because I have Veronica. So, yeah, that is officially that's officially a Hero Rise voting gauntlet. That's it. Lear will last until the other units' skills can get out DR piercing units that can't get from weapon specials. Yeah. I need to smack Sang's defense with Winter Dimitri again. Thanks, Felly. Anyways, I think we got everything.
Sad.
Hey, Eskimo.
What does the scouter say about his power level less than 3 Shugma?
Shugma. I have no idea. Alright, chat. I'm really hoping by the end of this year I'll moved on to other SRPGs. Actually 2024 SRPGs. Chat, what was the last W? I'm genuinely curious. Chat, what was the last W Fire Emblem Heroes took? Last W. Like, gameplay-wise. Just not giving something away. Because I think most people say the last W was the Fae channel, but we all know why that was a W, because they gave us... They upgraded skill inheritance by 1, and they gave us a lot of banners to pull on for free, a lot of tickets. They increased the orb count. And then you can probably even argue the last W was, you know, a couple days ago when they announced the new Path 5 codes. But I don't really consider that as a true W because you're just giving stuff away. You didn't, like, make something happen. You just gave stuff away. Because I can't think of it. The only W's they've ever had in recent years is when they give stuff away. Yeah, they just give stuff away. I can't think of anything else. Gameplay-wise, Seer Snare. But that's generally how gacha is successful or not. I think Seer Snare was probably the last true W. I agree with that then. I can't think of anything else. Forma Souls, again, it's not give Forma Souls. I guess so, but yeah, Forma Souls are a big W, I agree with that. But I think in terms of relevancy, or how long ago it was, it really was just Seer Snare. How long ago was Seer Snare? Arena update, pre-2020 Arena sounds dreadful AF. Yeah, Arena update was also a W. Tactical retreat and AA, but that's just about making bad mode less unbearable, yeah. The reason why I bring this up is, chat, I don't want to be the guy in this community who spends all his time telling you how much the game does wrong. I don't want to be. But if you are honest with yourselves, how often does this game even get a W? Like, a legitimate win? Like, you don't need me to tell you, hey, it's a W to get 1 more skill inheritance slot. I would have, like, nothing to talk about. Because it is what it is. There's no nuance being missed there. Right? Like, everyone knows why that's better. Likewise, you don't need me to tell you, hey, getting more free tickets to summon on is a W. You know why, I know why. There's nothing to talk about there. It's exactly what it is. So, like, the only nuanced things I can talk about are things like this, where the voting gauntlet system makes no friggin' sense. Where if you want a character to win, so if I wanted Edelgard to beat Veronica, for example, instead of being on Team Edelgard, I would need to be on Team Veronica. Because that's just how little sense it makes. Like, it's so hard to just be positive about this game. There's like nothing to be positive about. The only times you to be positive is when they do something that's just obviously positive. Back when Summoner Duels was hyped up because you can finally fight online opponents, but now you just feel like you need all meta units? Yeah. Last W for Faye was the introduction skill inheritance in 2017. Wow. The Glitch Hero Fest. Oh yeah, that was really cool. You know what? Yeah, that was a true W. They didn't need to do any of that. It feels like Faye Devs Originals just getting feedback sent to them 5 years ago. Or just now getting feedback. Yeah, that's what it feels like. W is Camilla ults. Okay, sure. Most devs just cut corners and chase profits. Yep, that's what it feels like right now.
The only time I remember a team with the most people won every round with little to no multipliers was like back in the Mercenary VG.
Yep. That was that. Again, it's not impossible to win the majority of people. It's just unlikely. All right. Am I missing anything else, chat? I think I got everything. It's about time to do Aversa. The tier 21 voting gauntlet. When was the last rival domains? I don't even know anymore, man. It's been forever. Here, let me get my L. I promise you guys, I don't hate this game. But I do want it to EOS. I just don't understand. Why can't the devs care? Chat, does anyone remember the last time the devs spoke to us? If you ask me, do I remember the last time the devs spoke to us in Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Nikkei, Fate Grand Order, like I could immediately tell you. Because it's easy. They talk to you every month. They're very transparent on what they're trying to achieve, and they're clearly listening to you. In Faye, I don't remember.
We get so little in this game that when we get anything, it feels like a W.
Yeah.
But hey, it is at this point. It's either you're going to play Faye or you're not. That's the way I look at it anyways.
Right. When they gave us developer maps, that's true. I love the developer maps. Those were so fun. I'll just join Peony because I don't.
Rest your eyes.
I want Alear to win, but then she'll lose. I want Dimitri to lose. I don't know whether it's close or not. All I know is Claude has the least amount of people on his team. That's all I know. So if I join... This sounds stupid to most people, but I want Alear to win. But if I want Alear to win, I cannot join Alear because then she'll have way too many people. So then I'll be contributing towards the massive majority she has. So I have to actually join Peony. That's the only thing I can do. If I join Alear, it's helping Claude win. I could join Claude, and that would help Alear win. But that doesn't feel right at all either, so I'll just join Peony. It doesn't even make any sense.
If you could make any 5 changes to improve the game the most, what would you do?
5 changes? Do you guys think you can save Fire Emblem Heroes in 5 changes? I just need 1 change. Redo the game. Make Faye too. And the reason why is because I don't think you can change and save the game in like any amount of changes anymore. Game engine, out of date. Gameplay, out of date. Director and staff, I don't even know they care anymore, so they need to be replaced with, like, if you gave me the choice, please hand this game over to Koei Tecmo or Psy Games. Koei Tecmo made 3 houses. Psy Games, not that they don't know how to make good gacha games, because they did. They worked with Nintendo for Dragalia Lost. I'd rather have those people in charge of Fire Emblem Heroes than this game. So, I don't think you can fix this game in 5 changes. I think you need either a new slate, or you need to transfer ownership and control to a studio that does care. And I don't think that constitutes as a change, because it's way too big of a change. Koei Tecmo is not the best choice, LOL. Why? I would love to know why. The best Fire Emblem game is not made by Intelligent Systems. It's made by Koei Tecmo. Do you guys know that?
Rest your eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna go support Peony. Indeed, Koei Tecmo's probably a meh choice. I don't understand why you guys are saying Koei Tecmo's a meh choice. You want to know what the alternative is? You hand it over to a studio that has no connection, history of excellence in this field. I would rather go with a sure thing. You can't transfer this company, you can't transfer a game over to another company and be like, well, they have a good history and therefore they'll do great. So what? What are you guys arguing for? Transfer Fate over to, like, what, Aniplex? Aniplex, for those who don't know, are the people behind Fate Grand Order. They operate and publish Fate Grand Order. They're an excellent company. I would not hand over Fate to Aniplex. They have shown no idea of whether they can make an SRPG good. Why would you bet everything on a company that has no established history? Give Fate a shift up. So this is what I mean, right? Like, you would have to do something crazy like that, where it's a gamble. It's just a pure gamble. Chat, if you have better companies, I would love to hear it, but I'm going with the companies I know can work with Nintendo and can make a good mobile game or a good Fire Emblem game. That's why in my books, there's only 2 options. It's Psy Games, especially the team that handled Dragalia Lost, because they'll at least be able to work with Nintendo, or Koei Tecmo, because they made 3 houses. That's the only sensible choices. Anything else is a gamble. This is already a gamble, but even bigger gamble, with no established history. That actually, like, makes so little sense. Like, maybe you guys don't like those companies, sure, but you're literally asking for a random company at that point that has no established history.
I'm grateful to
I'm
you.
with you.
Hypergraph would definitely do pretty well if Nintendo is willing to work with them. Or Atlas? No way. Okay, let's put it together. Who is Hypergraph? Hypergraph is the company behind Arknights. Arknights is a tower defense game. Arknights, the new game for Arknights, is going to be an open world game. Arknights Enfield. I don't know why you want to hand this over to Arknights, the people behind Arknights. I don't think that makes any sense in any sense of the word. That's Hypergraph. It's also a Chinese studio. I don't think IS would hand over... I don't see how that ever happens, to be honest. It's really hard to work with Nintendo to begin with. So you're gonna hand this over to Hypergraph? I have no idea how it's gonna work. I don't see how that's gonna work. I think he just picked a really high-profile studio And to put in perspective, while Arknights does do better than Fire Emblem Heroes, it's not significantly better to the point where I would ever believe that they would turn things around. Hypergraph is a decent choice because their company is willing to take most risk in gameplay ideas. That makes no sense. But yeah, Nintendo won't do it. Yeah, Nintendo would never do it. That makes no sense on any level. Okay. It's like, what if I just tell you guys, hey, why don't they hand over Fire Emblem Heroes to Hoyoverse, the people behind Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail? You guys would be like, what the hell are you smoking? Why would they ever do that? Well, this is essentially what we're arguing for with Hypergraph. You hand it over to a Chinese company that has no experience in SRPGs, but we know they have a good reputation and that they can make good games, so therefore they'll do a great job. Like, that's not how it works.
Show me what to do.
Sorry, an ad's running. I'm gonna wait for it to pass.
I wonder. Let's go say hello.
What's your plan?
I wonder.
Oblivion awaits.
Sorry, I'm waiting for the ad to end so I can actually respond to this. All right, are we back? Oi, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Welcome back. All right. Anyways, to sum it up, I don't like the Hypergraph choice. It makes no sense on any level. I think you know that because Nintendo, they would never be able to work with Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't like to work with companies outside of Japan to begin with. They rarely work with companies inside of the United States. I don't know of them working with any companies on a game development level in China. I've never even heard of that. But again, I don't doubt Hypergraph is a good company. I just don't... Hypergriff, sorry. My bad. I don't doubt they're a good company, but they've shown no abilities in SRPGs, and I wouldn't trust it ever to them. It doesn't make any sense to me. Atlas. Atlas does have a history of working together with Nintendo. At one point, people speculated Nintendo would buy Atlas back when their mother company was going bankrupt. But would Atlas handle it? No. No. No, they would not. You want to know why? Here. Atlas would not do this, and here is your answer as to why they would not do it. Does anyone remember this game? The last time IS worked with Atlas was to make Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Does anyone remember any of the interviews and any of the feedback and any of the talk coming out of both companies? Does anyone remember? Because I remember. I pre-ordered this game, believing it would truly be a crossover between, and I quote, Shin Megami Tensei. What part of Shin Megami Tensei do we get in Tokyo Mirage Sessions? And I quote, Fire Emblem. What part of Fire Emblem did we get in here? Yeah, we got the weapon triangle. We got like 5 Fire Emblem characters. Is that really a crossover game? Again, Shin Megami Tensei. What Shin Megami Tensei character ever crossed over? Nothing. It became a group of idols. It was closer to a Persona game than a Shin Megami Tensei game. It was closer to a Persona game than a Fire Emblem game. So let me ask you this. Seriously. Why would you trust Atlas when you've shown in the past between Atlas and IS that they cannot work together? I pre-ordered this game. I have the collector's edition on the Wii U. I have it on the Switch, and I can easily tell you they did not work together at all. This interviews coming out from Tokyo Mirage Sessions indicated this. They couldn't work together, and partway through, IS pulled out. They gave up. They stopped actively developing the game, and they went into an advisory role. Atlas handled the entire game from that point onward. That is why this game was heavily delayed. The game did not sell well on any level. And if you truly believe Atlas will do a better job this time around, they're a great studio. I don't think they will. Because they already had a crack at this They already did. It did not go well. I would argue I would rather take Koei Tecmo, which made a successful Fire Emblem game by the name of Fire Emblem Three Houses, than Atlas, which made Tokyo Mirage Sessions. But I guess if you truly believe it, then I can't argue it. I know Atlas is a great studio. I do, but they've already tried this. I would rather give a second chance to a studio that has shown success than a second chance to a studio that has shown... I don't know how else to say it. TMS was a failure. You didn't get the Fire Emblem game that people had asked for. You didn't get the Shin Megami Tensei game that people asked for. You didn't get the mixture of either. You got an idle game with features of Persona. So, sorry, but no, it's not Atlas. I think I'm being fair here, and I don't think I'm being disingenuous or mean about it either. I think I'm just being fair, because that's literally what happened.
Failure.
I thought it was a Persona game. No, the idea was Fire Emblem X Shin Megami Tensei. What you got was a Persona game. Because as I mentioned, the SMT team and the Fire Emblem team could not work together. Again, if you look it up, there are interviews and leaks about people talking about how bad it was internally, and that's why things were heavily delayed. And then eventually Nintendo just pulled out, and they just published the game afterwards. Essentially just published the game. They had almost no feedback after a certain point. You'll never truly know these things for sure until somebody comes out publicly, and they won't, as long as they're working in the industry, they will not publicly come out about any of it. But yeah, that's why I'm like, again, I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Like, Atlas is a great studio, but they've already tried it. I think it would have been nice if Atlas married Devil Survivor mechanics with FE instead. It would have been nice for them to do a lot of things. But they didn't work together, so it didn't matter. Isn't Koei known for making Three Kingdoms games? So that's why Three Houses? Okay. Okay, you're just memeing at this point. But yeah. They didn't work together. That's why I don't want to believe that they would work together this time around. It's not impossible. But you're not going to be able to convince companies to do such a thing when they've already tried. Second chances are exceedingly rare in the business world. Alright, let's get this done. I find it funny that TMS partly happened because Eyes couldn't do a Pokemon crossover since Pokemon Conquest was already in development by that point. Yeah. I wonder if we can go completely insane and get From Software to make a Fire Emblem game. I think if they did that, it wouldn't be a SRPG anymore. It would just be like a Fire Emblem fighting kind of game, which, to be honest, I'd be down for. But yeah, it wouldn't be the game you are expecting. All this for Moonbow? Seriously? Near save too, alright. I'm gonna say something controversial. Sure, go ahead. Anyways, I'm not trying to shit on anybody, it's just... These things are pretty black and white at this point. I'm pretty sure I can just overwhelm this, actually. What is the trick here? I'm gonna just go in on this corner and fight. I don't understand. I wonder if IS expected Atlas to make Pokemon like SMT where devils are replaced with FE characters, or FE characters are demon summoners. I have no idea, man. Oh shoot, this is the wrong team. Oh Okay, can we win with this team? I just selected the wrong team. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay, well I couldn't afford to screw this one up, but here we go.
Lord, ask or guide us. Ready. I do not object. A new dawn.
I'm pretty sure we have already lost.
We'll see this through.
You know how the RPG from Super Mario RPG was a collab between Square and Nintendo to help promote RPGs like Final Fantasy in the West? Imagine if Intelligent Systems collabed with itself to do a Paper Mario game that helps promote Fire Emblem. I'd be down to see something like that.
Maybe this way. Shh! Quiet down! Good morning. Maybe this way.
Yeah, we just screwed this up. I selected the wrong team. I saw core and I thought it was the Lin team. Ugh, that's really bad.
We'll see this through.
Well, we screwed it up. Oh, it's the wrong team.
I bestow my blessing.
Yep, wrong team. Could have won that one too. Can I tank them? I need instant special. All I had to do was reposition 2. I couldn't do that. They were gonna outrange me after turn 1.
I can help.
I have to set up first strike. I don't even know if we have enough buffs to do that. I have to be right here. Is there any buffing going on?
I have hope.
Lovely.
Truly? Lord Asker, guide us. Ready. Like this?
I believe in you.
I don't really have a choice. I have to take this fight immediately. Yeah. Am I getting debuffed? 60. 52, I am.
Yes?
I do not object.
I have to hold as many buffs as I can, or I die. Alright, I held enough buffs. Nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. I couldn't get ployed. If I got ployed, I die.
Leave it to me. I have hope.
Anyways, I'm very, like, surprised by how knowledgeable you guys are about these things. Which makes me feel happy about things. Because I always feel like a
Good morning.
raving lunatic, for lack of better words, whenever I talk about these things.
Sure thing.
So it's really nice to hear that you guys, like, know what's going on.
Truly?
You are. Oh, thanks. Thanks, asshole. You're our raving lunatic. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Oh, never mind.
Like this. Lord Asker, guide us.
I can help.
Maybe this way. I have hope.
Well, I no longer have a safety ladder, chat, so I have to make every battle count. Goat Marth? Yeah, if you use them correctly, you can just get first attack, and you can just overwhelm these things. No safety ladders? Yikes. Yeah, I threw away the one earlier in the stream because I used the wrong team, and I threw away 3 earlier in the week. But I just have to win 2 more without wasting a safety ladder. 2 more, then I'm fine. I don't even remember the last time I lost all my safety ladders. Yeah, I lost all my safety ladders. I don't even remember the last time it's happened. It's been a very long time. It's probably years now. Defensively, I'm pretty good. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 defense losses. We went 50%. I can switch this team up to an Emblem team now, but I haven't. I hope you don't come across infantry pulse teams or something like that. Thanks. It's oddly specific what you just said, but thanks. Thanks, Philly. It's oddly specific. That's all. But thanks. For that oddly specific remark. But thanks. It happens like 1 time a year, but it makes you have to focus a ton. Which sucks, guys. I selected the wrong hero. I thought I was doing my Corrin Lin team, and I got just Corrin.
Death is not a hunter, unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware that it lies in wait.
Speaking of raving lunatics.
Life is merely a journey to the grave.
Speaking of raving lunatics.
Only then will a traveler's story live on, treasured by those who bid farewell. But alas, the safety ladder's life has now ended. A tale left unwritten.
you ever think to yourself that you might have problems? All right, let's make the team and do the arena run. Does anyone remember what the score is this week to stay in? To stay in, not go ups, to stay in. $768 for all 5s, only 1031 out 1339. I hope that's enough. 768 is good enough then. What is she? Celica. My Celica's +2. She's 300 throughout, 500 special, 300 SP here, 240. And we dropped this to 2. 768, I can't even reach it. I can't reach that. Oh wait, I could maybe. Let's try Murdoch? Wait, not Murdoch, Vigard. Wait, these aren't blessed. Hey, we have enough. We have enough. With Vigard, we have enough. We have enough. At 768, we have enough. I can go Marth. Which is ideal, because... yeah, I can go Marth. Ooh, okay, we can do it then. Never mind, I'm not using Aversa tonight. I'm using, Celica. Hydrate, alright, I'll hydrate. I think I'm gonna fail this essay. Nugles, go pay attention to your essay. I understand how it is to be a procrastinator, chat. I procrastinate a ton. Wait. Chat, do you want me to use Celica or Aversa tonight? I thought I was gonna use Aversa, but we might switch over to Celica. Both? No, I'm not. You're better off using Celica? Yeah, that makes things way easier. Let's see how much my Versa scores. Oh my god. Chat. According to this, if I wanted to use a Versa, I'm in for a bad time. Because I would have to be fishing for second highest value. The reality is, it's not even a choice. I must go Celica. Otherwise, I'm praying for max value. That's insane. Alright, well. You're right. Celica it is. Yeah, I also fight easier teams. Green, not red. Yeah. Calm down. I realized. Thanks, Mom. aka Shadowmaster Luigi. Best mom ever. Alright, let me make the scoring. I'll give her attack speed ideal. I think that's just easy to set up. Mama Luigi, yeah, thanks Mama Luigi. I remembered after a second. It's weird to be Fire Blessed in green, but yeah, you know. You know what they do. Are you counting for 300 SP or 400 SP on Celica? I'm counting for 300. Oh. Here. 300, 300, 300, 500, 300. It doesn't matter. It only matters if I go 200 SP. Alright, it works. Just making sure. Thanks, Gmo. Appreciate the backup, bud. By the way, I'm hoping to pull a Reinhardt now. What's wrong with me? I'm hoping to pull a Reinhardt. I want to pull a Reinhardt, chat. I don't love him, by the way. I hate him. Stop with all that nonsense.
And now meme statement, I was promised an arena run using Aversa, I want a refund Kappa.
You didn't pay for anything. You don't need to technically pull him since he's in codes. I need him twice. I need him twice. Once for Corrin, so I can have SR Trace 4 and his Panic Smoke 4, and then once for Veronica, so I can have SR Trace 4. Veronica's less important, but I need the SR Trace 4, so I can have a max scoring Veronica and max scoring Corrin. I need 2. And then ideally I get what Sparrow is it with Divine Vein Flame? Yeah. Then I get that on both of them as well. So I need 2. Do you still play Genshin or Star Rail? Yeah, I was playing it yesterday. I pulled for Sparkle yesterday, Narissa. You need to drop on by more often. You're like one of my favorite viewers. And then like I see you like once a year. The heck's with that? Yeah, I play Genshin and Star Rail. Actually, the second part of the stream is Genshin and Star Rail. You guys want to see the thumbnail? I made all the thumbnails and stuff before the stream. I don't know you still play it. Wait, what? Actual question I was going to ask is, you still use Galaxy? Yeah? Oh, are you talking about what we talked about years ago? Here, we're gonna do the HSR MOC again. We're gonna do the other one, and then Spiral Abyss after the the Fae stuff. So we'll play both games after this. This is the current. I gotta change this image to Celica so later people don't ask me about it. And the crying Edelgard with Byleth. Man, this is such a good picture. I wonder if Vic commissioned this picture. I don't know. But I like that one. This was yesterday's stream where we did Sparkle pulls and played Nikke. This is Sami talking to me about Sugma. Sami's like, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Alir. And I'm like, damn straight we are. Now I'm at the Galaxy Store apparently have 90% max $7 discount coupons for Genshin Star Rail. Really? What the heck? Did they work in Canada yet? Can you DM me this stuff? I just bought I just bought the outfit. I just bought the outfit for, oh, she got a bless. I just bought the outfit for Ganyu in, Genshin. Alright, I need Fire Bless on everybody, and then we're ready to go. Let's do it! I effing hate that she lost. Wait, Goa, I thought you wanted Edogar to lose. Wait, who are we talking about right now? I'm presuming you meant Edogar. Yeah, you were on her team. I know, I saw your fair. But I thought you wanted her to lose because we had a talk about this. And you were like, you're on the bitches team. And I'm like, oh, so he wants her to lose, huh? I want her to win. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's do the arena run. It's okay, at least Green Dream happened, but like... I wanted Green Dream to happen, but I also wanted her to win. So it was impossible. I wanted everything to happen. Good night, everyone. I gotta head to bed. See y'all later. Take care, Ruby Sakurai. There really was no winning? Yeah, no matter what, I would have been sad.
I'll handle it. Ooh, that's tough.
With utter certainty.
Alright, let's try our true run. Alright, arena time. It's been, we've been doing arena every week. I've managed to stay in every single week. So let's try again this week. And next week should be stable as well, because it's Generation 1 hero, which means I gotta use my Bravite. Here we go, chat. $768, let's do it. Chat, what has been the most disappointing thing for you guys as of late? Let me know. I think you guys know what's the most disappointing for me, obviously. And this is why I need to run Marth, because otherwise I don't beat Corrin, and I don't beat Corrin.
Leave it to me.
I need Celica to kill Peony?
I have hope.
Bruh. How the hell's that gonna work?
We'll see this through. Like this?
The time has come.
In Fae or life? Well, you can tell me about your life if you want. I'm afraid I won't be able to help much there, though. So I can beat Corrin? Ah, okay. Let's find out.
I have hope.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, we can't do anything.
Leave it to me.
Yes?
I'm end-turning. Stop buffing. Stop buffing. Okay, this is fine. Assuming we can beat everybody in one shot. If we beat everybody in one shot, we're good. Then I can just leave the Peony for last.
I believe in you.
This is why I have to run Marth, even if he's not my high-scoring hero anymore. Because without Marth, I can't win.
Shh! Quiet down.
Yeah, no, look at that look at that nonsense, chat. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I leave it to you.
To be honest, I might have just lost.
We'll see this through.
I might have just lost, actually, now that I think about it. Because, I'm not killing in one shot. And I'm pretty sure I die in one shot, so here we go.
Victory is ours.
Oh god. Oh shoot, I one-shotted him. Really? I win? Let's go, Marth! You're the greatest of all time!
For the hope of all.
Just right through the Negating Fang? Oh my god, it really went through the Negating Fang. Oh my gosh.
I have hope.
I had no hope. Shush, Celica. I had no hope in Marth. He's my guy and everything, but like, yeah, no, I didn't believe in him. Oh.
I leave it to you.
We'll see this through. Like this? Leave it to me.
My man, Marth. Hey, Miss Modern Mayhem. You know how glad I am you still are here? I don't know how I can give a shout out on YouTube, but shouts to Miss Modern Mayhem. One of my first viewers ever. It's been like 7 years. It's always cool to still see you. All right, 4 more matches. What? Chat. It's a +10. Dual Leaf. Holy, I didn't even think we'd still see this guy. How high does he score? He scores a 190. What an ancient hero at this point. You have way more heroes that score higher and are stronger in every way. This is one of the few people ever to actually make an Atlas. Brash Celestio, yeah, okay. Plus some Lumera, that makes sense. Mostly free to play, it's just Claude. Yeah, you can stay up. Yeah. Claudio time. I can get the kill on Atlas pretty easily. So, should just avoid killing Atlas. Yeah, he used to be so popular and so good, but you're absolutely correct, he's a relic at this point. He's of a different generation. Yeah. Just shred them. Shred them, Claude. Shred Claude of Corrin. Plus Reverso? Yeah, doesn't really work. He was the only instance of damage reduction, yeah, for the longest time. What a different world. By the way, for those on Twitch, what do you think of the music? This is one of my favorite bands. This is the kind of stuff I used to listen to growing up. When I'm studying and stuff, that's what I listen to. I want to make sure Selka gets the kill, so let's get her to buffs. Easy. Nowadays, you only stay in arena if you have one of these old-ass legendaries. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, really? Blade Session's so good. Also, Ether. Yeah. Was that Atlas? Yeah, somebody actually made an Atlas. That's crazy. Chat, for any viewer of mine currently, you guys know I now stream a lot more game. Oh, I cannot. You guys want to know a fun fact? I can't win this. I'm glad this guy showed that he has dual Byleth. I cannot beat dual Byleth. This entire team gets shredded by dual Byleth. He just kills everybody. If I bump into a dual Byleth, it's basically a forfeit. This dude's name's Karen Pegs You. Thanks. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah. I'm sure a lot of you guys have realized at this point I stream a lot more different games. What do you think of the balance I've achieved thus far? Sella killing Alm? Yo. It was fate. It was fate, chat. I think I've reached a pretty good balance between my content nowadays. I stream so many different games now. Your Marth is a Dodge Marth? No. You cannot afford to run Dodge Marth anymore. You gotta Spiral 4 Marth. Spark 4 Marth is way better in the current meta. You're not worried about survivability nowadays with as much damage reduction bypasses as there is. You're worried about, shoots 04. You're worried about damage and dealing enough damage. Nikke, Faye, everything else? That's not true! You just saw me pull for Sparkle yesterday! Man, stop being a butt face. You saw- We did MLC and Sparkle yesterday. How can you say that to me? Get that Marth, no quarter, and an Emblem Marth? Wow. Wow, thanks guys. That sounds realistic to me. Can I just... I'm pretty sure I outspeed him, right? It's... If Foe uses... Foe cannot... Never mind, it's not outspeed. He just... It just happens, period.
Yes? Leave it to me.
Oh shoot, if he moves forward 1 and there's a teleport. I actually can't move. Oh, let's go!
Like this?
Oh, let's not go. Yeah, this is why I need Marth. Can't kill. Can't kill. Probably could kill eventually, but takes too long. It's Jover, you're cooked. This is why you need a... Procrastination is bad. And like, the other Bashan thing. I'm going to cut down on my Nikke streaming. As much as I like Nikke, it's going nowhere, and it's going nowhere fast. Let's go, Celica! Show this Ephraim. Democracy. No, that was from Helldivers yesterday. I know we shouldn't mess around, but I really want Celica to kill I just think it would be so funny. Sometimes I might in fact have a bad sense of humor. I have Ether ready too. Don't worry, chat. It'll be nice and painless. He won't feel a thing as he gets his atoms eviscerated. Atomized. You should pray. And then he just disappears. Good job, Celica. Just wait until the half anniversary and Nikke should be back up. Yeah, I'm gonna cut down Nikke streaming to like once a week till we're ready to go. I'll probably just do dailies and chat with people and not do a real stream. I'll just do fake streams. Isn't Fire Emblem Heroes going too far? I think we've gone too far, chat. Look at this pure damage output. I kind of want to put my Marth in front of this and see if he can take it. But I also kind of think I'll just be dead. So I don't have that much damage reduction. And she has flared Occultist Strike, so that's a lot of chip. 14 chip, then true damage. It's not gonna be fun to tank. I think she shreds my Marth, to be honest. Because the weapon triangle does not exist anymore. Try it, coward. You guys want me to try it? Do you guys actually want me to try this?
To be fair, this is just a Gulveg worth of foddy.
Oh, Jaster Dog, thanks so much for 35 months. Thank you for subscribing Prime. Appreciate it. Una! No! Now you're making me feel bad. Let me give you a shout out. Best Bear. Thank you so much, Best Bear. Una. I actually dropped by your stream earlier when you were playing Nikke. The moment was when Belorta was talking to... It was in the church. I dropped by your stream earlier, but I didn't want to say anything because I was prepping for stream and I didn't want to I didn't want to potentially stay too long and be late. But man, making me feel bad because I had an opportunity to say hi and everything today and I didn't do it. And then you raid me. Thank you so much for the raid. If you guys want to check out another cool individual, Una's also plays Nikkei, and you know, for a lot of people here, you know, I play Nikkei as well. So check her out, please. Thank you all for the bear raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you Tarantula for gifting her. Yeah, I hope you made good progress. Also, Una, I've noticed you haven't made a union yet. You should make a union and invite your viewers to join you. That'd be a lot of fun. Like my entire union is just filled with viewers in Nikkei. All right, I'm also being put up for this, so I'm pretty certain I die here. But let's try it. You did? Yay! Congratulations. All right, chat. 1 sec. Let me make a quick prediction before we start. Is Marth cooked? Will Marth survive Corrin? Yes. No. Don't know. All right, 1 minute. You guys got 1 minute to bet whether we'll survive taking 2 hits from this Corrin. Does Union have more content? Yes. Yes, it does. Union is, later on you do Union raids. And your Union will continue to grow in size. And eventually you'll compete with other Unions. And I think they have more plans in the future other than just Union raids. But yes, you have to have a Union for Union raids. Alright, place your predictions on whether we'll survive a hit. But yeah, welcome everyone. I'm Sanguine Knight. Most people know me for gacha games. I play Nikkei, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, the game you're watching right now, Fire Emblem Heroes. So yeah, most people know me for gacha games. Welcome everyone, I appreciate it. How does Dono win? Dono's a fraudulent vote. Dono is the tiebreaker. Whenever a situation ends up with no winners, it's Dono wins. But that almost never happens, so it's mostly a bait. You make a union, try your best. Begrudgingly plays Faye, yes. Alright, let's find out now.
I believe in you.
Will we win this?
We'll see this through. Leave it to me.
The time has come.
Here we go. I think we're cooked. Here we go. Are we good? Are we good? Ooh, we're actually alive. We can actually take that hit. Yo. No, I didn't believe in any of that.
Like this?
Okay, well that was impressive. I didn't think we could take that hit, but we did.
I leave it to you.
Red over green? You know, if it was a even matchup, we would in fact be dead there, but yeah, I think we were lucked out there.
Yes.
Like this? Leave it to me.
The time has come.
Okay, now we're in an awkward, we're stuck. Awkward positioning. I have to get across.
I have hope.
Wait, which is the far save? That's the near save. Okay, we got it. Oh my gosh, this guy's such a whale. He has the opportunity to go both far save and close save in arena defense. Damn whales. Armor beaconed as well. Jeez. Whales. The whales, the whole lot of you. Corrin's washed up. Time to retire her. I like how you're saying that despite the fact I'm also using Corrin. Weapon triangle still does barely exist. Yeah, it barely exists at this point. I think most people have recognized the weapon triangle is more like a weapon suggestion. Ideally, you're supposed to use these things, but it doesn't really matter in practice. Gotta build that +10 Winter Dimitri now. Felly, when it finally comes time to pull for a Hero Rises, I think I might be cursed in that situation. If I actually get a +10 Winter Dimitri out of that, I don't even know how to react to that. That's how you know curses are real. That happened. I'm hoping when a Hero Rises banner happens, I'm gonna go get +10 Alir. That's what I'm hoping for. +10 Alir and as many peonies as I can get. But there could be a cursed situation where that doesn't happen. And I end up with like, ooh, this guy's using Aversa. Ooh, this is not good for me. If Robin makes this really dumb.
Leave it to me.
I actually have no idea what we're supposed to do.
Yes?
The panic is really annoying.
Like this?
I have to space out. No, I win. I'm pretty sure I win.
I have hope.
The problem is, if I win, what the hell do I do about the bonus kill? I have to beat Claude?
Like this?
With Celica? Yeah, Marth has it, but my bonus kill goes away too. Man, I'm scared to summon on AH bar after last year's summoning session. Wait, what? Why was last year bad? Chat, what do I do? If I take this fight, Robin's the most likely hero I can beat, and he'll be dead. Can I kill Claude? It's a really bad Aversa. Maybe... I think we're baiting. I think we're baiting. Oh, I can sack a unit. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be a rally. That's right. She'll rally Claude. She'll rally Claude, right? She'll rally Claude, I think.
A single strike.
I think.
Quiet down.
The time has come.
I have hope.
No! No rally.
Victory is ours.
Alright. Then I have to sack. I have to sack then. I think I had to put Corrin within range to get the rally speed res. Alright. Even if we can sack, it doesn't feel good. I'm probably gonna have to sack Corrin now.
Leave it to me. Quiet down. I have hope.
I leave it to you.
I'm glad you have hope. I don't have
We'll
hope.
see this through.
That doesn't work because she heals.
I believe in you.
If we attack there, we lose.
Quiet down.
This freaking sucks.
Like this?
Yes?
We'll see this through.
This friggin' sucks. This friggin' sucks. Sack Molder? Yeah, sack Molder the Boulder. This friggin' sucks. Yeah, it has to be Murdoch.
I leave it to you.
Alright, Murdy.
Quiet down.
The time has come.
I have hope.
This is dumb.
Leave it to me.
Yes?
We'll see this through.
This is dumb. Hey, is this guy a Black Eagle fan? I think he is. Hey, Bello. I'm alright. Thanks for dropping by. You don't remember his name for some reason? That's fair. Yeah, no, I don't think this works, chat.
I leave it to you.
I don't think this works.
I believe in you.
Like this?
This doesn't work. I need at least some damage.
I believe in you.
Shh! Quiet down.
I look forward to this.
I think we got it. No one dies. Why does it rain? 35.
I have hope.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We got it. No one had to die. W. I asked, why does it rain? I know corn makes it rain. Why do you always miss the question? Alright, chat. Barely. We're good, though. We have 300 slots before tomorrow. With less than 24 hours left. That's good. We made it. You said a pun? You're the least funny person in here, Sugma. Chat. Remember. Never be a Sugma. Never. You're better than that. Uphold yourself to better standards, higher standards. Never. Never be a Sugma. Your goal in life should just be... should be better than Sugma. Remember to never listen to Sugma either. Now that glitch is gone, it's probably the next person we're banning as well. So don't be a Sugma. For the entire stream, you never change it to featuring Celica. I'll do that after the stream. But you're right, I should have changed it. Alright, let's get this over with. Anyways, that's Faye. Tomorrow we're doing a summoning, chat. Tomorrow we're doing a summoning. I have to use all my tickets tomorrow. Should I pull for Ivy? I don't know. Should I pull for Ivy? I just have to do 19 summons to get a guaranteed Ivy. Oh, Green Dream now real? I don't know anymore. Silhouettes tomorrow too? Okay. Sugma, you know I don't care, right? But I'm glad you keep mentioning it'll be silhouettes, even though I don't really care.
With utter certainty, Oblivion awaits.
I will deliver.
Ivy's a must pull. I don't know what to do, man. 19 pulls to get Ivy. I don't know what I should do. It's basically 100 orbs to get guaranteed Ivy, which I think will help in the future because she's hot. That also helps. Hey, that's your Edelgard? Hey, yeah, Mr. I quit the game but still plays.
Sure.
I'm just egging you. I don't actually want you to quit. Oh my god. Kovic didn't die. What? Yeah, Deadly Miasma is also really good. Don't do it, Night Night. You should save your orbs for AHR. Yeah, I know. AHR is also really important. Oh no. Do I do this for Ivy? I'll let you guys help me vote tomorrow. I don't have to think about it right now. I'll think about it tomorrow. I'm gonna turn on animations for this. Who thinks Edelgard can handle all 3 of these red heroes by herself? The answer should be simple. It should be everybody. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Why? Ugh, whatever. This character is so dumb. In a fight, right? Yeah, in a fight. Would you use Soaring Echo or AR Far Save on? I have no idea. That's an easy kit for a slow flyer in the future, so. Miracle Winter Edogar is the funniest thing in SD. Why? Why is it funny? Seems really annoying. She is dumb. That's why it's kind of a good thing. Not everyone's just gonna get her for free. No matter what happens, the result is already dumb. If everybody has Dimitri, for example, then everybody has to run like not sweep disrupt. They have to run like sweep heroes. You kill one of their units and then sit in front of their team and kill a second. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Is this Chiku? It's Body Sweeper! He still plays! Sometimes I'm so surprised you guys still play the game. What? Why'd you take so much damage? Dimitri, what the heck? Why'd you take so much damage? Wait, this is the first time I'm using Dimitri. Alright, let's see what happens. This is some like Fire Emblem Fates or Awakening shit with advantage builds where you get like a bunch of buffs prior to combat and you just make things explode. I'm really hoping for a Lear or Peony. This would help be helpful without necessarily being units that you can auto lose to. Lears are super scary. I don't know what you're talking about. You can auto lose to Lears. My lead it is Summer Ledyarn now. My better Ledyarn right now. Alright, sure. I thought it was Chiku because of the Ledyarn love, but Boxper also loves the Ledyarn. Chad, do you guys believe Winter Edelgard? Sorry, do you guys believe Edelgard will one day win? She'll one day win, right? She'll one day win a voting gauntlet. If God is real, she'll one day win. No. Keep dreaming. Copium, no. Never because of multipliers, yeah. I don't know at this point. Isn't it crazy how the hero of the highest Chooser Legends voting total, the most a hero rises appearances cannot win? When it is a stupid voting gauntlet that no one cares about. Casey, that's happened many times. She hasn't won any voting gauntlet. Ever. Despite the fact there have been many pointless voting gauntlets. They need to remove multipliers in order for that to happen? Yeah, it's something depressing like that. Rai, don't you do it. Don't you do it, Rai. Oh, he one-shotted her! What?! Okay, Rai, never mind, I take that shit back. I guess Rai can do something. What a weird world we live in. If I pull enough Dimitris, I'll put no quarter prime on both Alphonse and Shrew. So you quit. You came back to Fire Heroes to meme? Is that what this was? Alright, well. I did my reso battles. So tomorrow will be AA. AA tomorrow. Alright, nice. Rai beat Lucina, because red versus blue, but weapon triangle doesn't exist, so who cares? Alright chat, tomorrow we're doing the 7th anniversary special focus polls. Tomorrow will also be silhouettes, so we got quite a few things to do tomorrow. I'm not streaming face straight to silhouettes, because that would be dumb. But yeah. We're doing that tomorrow. I was thinking about doing tonight, but like, we already had a lot happening tonight. That's 40 pre-combat damage. Yeah, you just engage her and you lose all your HP, because that makes sense. I have 248 orbs currently. Alright chat, give me a sec. Now that the angry stuff of the night is done, I can unangry. Man, it feels good to unangry. If we last long enough, we can get Emblem 8 card. Yay. Alright chat, one sec. I'm gonna grab some more water. I'll be right back. Well, if anyone's new and wants to be a part of everything going forward, be sure to drop a follow, subscribe, like, all those things. Really supports the stream. Alright, need to grab some water, be right back. I'm hoping to God that IS is working on Fade 2. Hello, it is I, God. I am here to tell you that IS is not working on Fade 2. I am sorry to break it to you, my child. Young lightning pause. By the way, that's not how you spell lightning. But I'm sorry, my child. IS is in fact not working on Fade 2. Also, you have cancer and you'll be dying tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good night, Andaroon. All right, let me check Nikkei real quick for arena. I just announced my EOS is all over. I think the big issue with 3D Fae game is it's harder to do 3D models. They can't release like 8+ heroes a month anymore. Yep, I agree with that. But they shouldn't release 8+ heroes a month. So that's my counter argument. All right, one sec. Let me check Nikkei first. Who says that? Which Nikkei says that? Please take the bait. Please take the bait. Please take the bait. Please take the bait. Ah! Sorry. Please take the bait. Please take the bait. Did you take the bait? No! What? Wait, what the hell? This is awkward. I thought Volsight would hit me. Or Richter would hit me. Okay, no one's hit me back. It's been 3 hours of being second. Okay. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I wanted Volsight to hit me, then Richter to hit Volsight, then I hit Richter, and I get to keep second for the rest of the night. But nothing happened. Okay. Awkward. Sure. It's not actually a bad thing to keep second, but ideally you lose it. I lose it so I can take it back, is what I was trying to do. Alright, sure. Alright, anyways, let's move on to the next segment. I got the Genshin event to do, and I want to do Spiral Abyss tonight. And then I want to play Honkai Star Rail and do the rest MOC, so I can finish building my... I want to finish building Herda, and I want to finish building Ranmei. Our best chance at a Fae 2 would be if they release a game for the Switch 2 sometimes, and then next year, and they announce something like the final arc of the Fae story, which will be into. I highly doubt if it's possible if we get some kind of Fire Emblem Direct, like when Fae was first announced. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. It sound like Neon? Oh, that was actually, yeah, that was probably Neon. Alright, let me make the next one. Alright, one sec. I'll do that event that's due today, and journey through hilly nomadic terrain. Is that one time consuming? I think this is half an hour, is from what I was told. And then I'll do that and Spiral Abyss, and then I don't have to worry about Genshin for a while. You did weeklies already, right? Yeah, I did weeklies already. I've been doing them earlier. I'm now known as being on time. Yeah. They're easy? Okay, good, cool. Hey, Yogurt. I mean, Yogi. Hey, Yogi. All right, let me change the stream title. Barabas and Vince Night. All right, here you go. Let's just go with something simple. Don't you dare! I don't dare do anything. All right, on YouTube, I'm gonna cut the base segment, cut the stream, and start the Genshin segment, just to make things easier. I guess I really don't even have to use Fire Abyss tonight, but I kind of want to, so let's just do it. All right, we're gonna swap to the new stream. So the YouTube stream will be offline for a moment, and then the new Genshin stream will be up online. Does doing the event finish the daily, or do I have to still do the daily? I don't remember.
Take it easy.
Error. Add
Or is it only major events that do that? Alright, anyways, we're gonna cut the YouTube stream, and then let's start. Let's get this started. If you claim rewards from the event, yeah, I'll just do that then. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's do it. Alright, YouTube stream will be offline for a moment. We're gonna cut it and start the new one. Here we go.